Hey, this is Jimmy from Primer is Best. Did y'all catch that? Normally I say, hey guys, when I get started on a video, but I thought I'd try something different. I kind of thought that one up. Everybody knows my name anyway, Jimmy. And by the way, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Guys, I've spent a lot of money today. I had to buy car tags. Of course, I had to go to the grocery store. I went and put gas in this truck. I filled it up. The gas hand was kind of bouncing around on E. And since I've had the truck, I've never filled it up as far as I know. Best I can remember. Anyway, gas is going up. I know y'all know that. Gas is going up. It was 2 something, 280 or 290 something. It's up to 329 now, just like 2 days later, or day or two later. Anyway, yeah, gas is going up. I know y'all know that, but I told my wife, I said I'm not sure, because I've had this truck a long time. At the same time, I haven't really drove it that much. I mean, I've drove it from Gas X Chop Shop in 10 Mile, Tennessee with Tim Dixon. I've drove it home and stuff like that, and it does just fine. I've never had no problems out of this old truck. But, you know, I haven't drove it regularly. I think I said that right. So I went to town, put some gas in it, and come back home before my wife left to go walking with her friend. I was wanting to make sure somebody was here at home. Like I said, I spent a lot of money today. I got paid my county taxes, which was quite a bit, in my opinion. Any kind of tax is quite a bit. And also, I bought car tags for my wife's car. They were due. Seems like everything's due in the fall of the year. And, you know, you got to kind of save up for it. Earlier today, I called a place about getting a sport bumper for my '84 Chevy truck, left turn bill. If you're not familiar with it, I've got quite a few videos on it. Sport bumper is what I call this right here. It's not the big step-up bumper, you know, that comes way out here, like left turn bill has on it. I was trying to get a sport bumper to put on it. And, of course, anything over, the place I called, anything over $300 was free shipping, which it was way over $300. It's like $550 something. Plus, there's going to be another $50 to ship the bumper because it's oversized. So I just got to wait, guys. There's just everything is due all it seems like at one time. Fall of the year is kind of tough for us here. And so I'll just have to wait. I keep thinking, you know what happens a lot of times? A lot of things happen after, say like after I buy a sport bumper. That's when somebody will have one on Marketplace or something for sale. That's how that seems to work. But left turn bill is at 84, and it's, for some reason, they're a little bit higher. I don't know if they're just more rare. I don't know the reasoning behind it. But see, you're asking me or thinking to yourself, why is it so high? Well, you got to order the brackets besides the bumper. Then you got to get bumper bolts. And then you got to get this license plate bracket so you can put your license plate in. And then lights to light up your license plate. So, you know, it gets quite expensive. And shipping is getting more and more outrageous, isn't it? And, you know, with gas prices going up and stuff, I don't know when I'll be getting one. I'll have to save up. I mean, we're on a budget here. I know y'all's tired of me saying that, but truly, we are on a budget. So we have to do things a little bit. And my wife was sitting on the porch over here talking to her brother on the phone. He lives in California. Gas over there is $6 and it's $6 and I think it was $6.29 or $6.49 for low grade, you know, regular gas, and I think $49 for premium, if I remember right. So I'm just glad I don't live in California. But my wife was saying how good the truck looked coming up the street. Of course, I still got a lot to do. I've lots to do, but I thought I better go get me some gas before it goes up again tomorrow or here in the next hour or two. But But my wife was saying, why don't we order some all new trim for the truck? You know, this trim here. I've got overspray on it. I was going to work on this truck today, guys, but it just seems like whenever you leave the house, the whole day gets gone. You know, time you go to the grocery store and buy another gallon of milk, and you know how it is. So run around paying taxes and getting tags and standing in line and blah blah blah. So I guess I'll start on it tomorrow. Believe it or not, it's going to be dark here in about another hour or so. So I just thought, for the heck of it, I think the key's still in it. Turn that mirror in so I could get it in the garage. But I thought, for the heck of it, my wife is gone, remember? So, oh, by the way, I got some new headlights for this truck. You probably noticed one seems like it's a little bit darker than the other one. I've got 2 new ones I need to put on. They all work, but for some reason that's just a little bit darker, and I'm going to replace it first chance I get. But I'd like to get the sanding done and get the patina put on it. And my wife was saying, boy, it sure is going to look good with some penetrol on it. And she's right. I don't know how far we'll get on it before the season is up for putting penetrol on. Hey, speaking of penetrol, that's something else. Seems like my wife and I's been on the phone most of the day. We've been trying to find penetrol. If y'all get an opportunity and you see penetrol at the store, you might want to pick up a quart of penetrol. There's none around here. I'll just name some of the stores we went to. Lowe's, Walmart, let's see, where else did we go? I think we went Tractor Supply, Co-op. We went everywhere. But the guy at Co-op said he's going to he said he'd have to get a whole case of it. But nobody's got it like in stock like they used to. You could go in a store and just pick up a quart, and a quart will last you a long time. You know, it'll do several vehicles if you decide you want to put penetrol on. I'm not recommending it. It's just do it at your own risk, but that's what we do on ours, and that's what I'm anxious to do on this. So if you get a chance and you see some penetrol in a quart, you know, in the paint department, wherever you live, you might want to pick up some just to hang on to. The guy at the Co-op was telling us that they're trying to get away from that oil-based stuff. Something about the environment. I don't know. I don't know. This world's gone crazy, in my opinion. But I think most people would agree, but I don't know. There's some that don't. But anyway, it's a big change. Anyway, if you get a chance, I thought I'd give you that little tip. If you see some penetrol, you might want to pick it up. So I thought, for the heck of it, we could want to see what he's doing. He must be lost. Be driving up in here. Anyway, I thought we'd go for a little spin in this 78 Chevy truck. Billy James. See how... I haven't drove it in a while, like I said. If you've never seen it before, I just tell you real quick. Billy James is a real person, but he was a NASCAR driver, and this truck, I don't know where my mind is at, but it's took 7 trucks to make this one. So this truck's had a rough life. I'll just leave it at that. The insides and all this stuff that you see is out of a junk truck that I bought that was wrecked. So, okay, let's see if I can... Okay. I thought we might just take a little trip around the neighborhood, just real quick. I don't never want to leave the house with everything being unlocked, but I'm just driving around the neighborhood for just a moment. I hope you don't mind riding with me for just a moment. Oh, I don't know if I told you. Guys, sometimes I don't know what I've said and what I haven't. But It cost me, when I went to fill this truck up, it was $45.50. So, like I said, this gas tank was bouncing around on E, and I knew it was about to run out. And to be honest with you, like I said, I'm not very used to this truck. I mean, as far as being accurate or anything, and I was just praying to the Lord that I would get there without running out of gas or something. But luckily I did, and I didn't know how big the gas tank was either, so I didn't know if I would actually bring enough money or not. So luckily I did. And the lady at the the lady at the convenience store said if you don't bring enough money, she said, we might have to hold you for ransom or a hostage or something. I didn't know her, but she was just really funny. So I enjoy people like that. Somebody cut up and have a good time. Life's too short to be serious all the time. But yeah, it took $45 to fill this thing up. So I'm assuming at $3 and something a gallon, it's probably about a 15 gallon tank. I'm assuming. I think I'm pretty close. But I remember just a couple of years ago when gas was $1.77, $1.87. Why, it had been about half that much. So times have changed a lot. Anyway, such a beautiful day today. I hate to put stuff up, but like I said, it's fall of the year, and it gets dark here really early. Now like I said, it's going on 5 o'clock. By 6:30, it's pretty much getting too dark to do anything. So I like fall of the year as long as the leaves stay on, and you can enjoy them, the pretty colors and all that. But I just dread leaves all in the yard, and winter time's coming. It's going to be cold. And only good thing I can say about winter is it's what I call junkyard season. You can go to the junkyard and not have to worry about getting stung or snakes biting you, stuff like that, ticks, chiggers, poison ivy, all that kind of stuff. So I want to slow down. There's children in this neighborhood. I was just riding around for just a moment. Just enjoying this day. I hate to, like I said, I hate winter time, but it's got to come. You got to go through the bad in order to appreciate good. So I appreciate summertime. Springtime, I like springtime, but here in East Tennessee where I live, it's always tornadoes and whatnot, and pollen. I can't go outside in the spring very much at all because my sinuses get all messed up. Maybe it don't affect you, but it hits me pretty hard. And that's the thing about living in East Tennessee. There's lots of things growing. I had a friend one time at the junkyard that was pulling out a set of bucket seats. This has been years ago, like 30 years ago, 35 years ago. And he was pulling out a set of bucket seats out of a car. I think it was a Chevelle. He was going to put them in his Chevelle. And he was under the seat, with a ratchet, undoing the seat. And he pulled that seat up, got it loose, going to pull it up. And you won't believe this, but there was a copperhead laying up and under that seat. And the Lord must have been watching over him, because I don't know how he kept from getting bit. But if he'd have got bit at that junkyard, it'd have probably killed him, because that junkyard's a long way from any kind of civilization. So Anyway, I didn't mean to talk so much. I just always feel like you're my friends. So, just talking to some friends. Old truck does good. This is the second motor and transmission I've had put in this old truck, and it does really good. I'm hoping in the next day or two, you know, like I said, I'm hoping. Every time I have plans, they seem like they get thrown out the window, but I'm hoping I can get the rest of the patina and stuff put on the truck, and we'll just see what we can make it look like. Do the best we can on a budget, you know. We're like everybody else. I mean, you know, you try to make ends meet and skimp and save in order to do something to this or something like that. I got a really good wife that she's just as involved in this stuff as I am, and so we kind of skimp and save and stay home and stuff like that, try to eat at home and stuff like that. So anyway, didn't mean to talk so much. This, like I said, y'all's my friends, so appreciate y'all watching the video. If you're watching Primer That's Best on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to the channel. I'll keep working on this old truck. Maybe tomorrow will be a better day. It's just when you leave the house, it just, I don't know, it just shoots a whole day. Also, I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. If you'd like to subscribe to it, I sure would be grateful. I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. Don't forget, if you have an old car or an old truck that you're working on, just fixed up, just traded for, whatever, make a video and send it to me, and I'll put it on my YouTube channel, Primer That's Best. 2 or 3 minute long video, be fine. If you need it longer, make, like I said, a 2 or 3 minute long video. Maybe make it, you know, cut it off, send another video. I know sometimes it's hard to send. It'll say too big, but if 2 or 3 minutes, it'll send it. Send it to Primer That's Best at Comcast.net, or Facebook Messenger, Primer That's Best, or Instagram Messenger, Primer That's Best. Maybe Dropbox. My wife is trying to get familiar with that. We've had some people send us some videos through that. Please turn your camera this way. If you're using a phone, turn it this way, not up and down. Please, no music, and no foul language, please. Also, if you have an old car part or an old truck part you're trying to sell, or something that you're looking for, I have PIBs, that stands for Primer That's Best. PIBs swap and shop. I'll be happy to put it on there. Just send me a video the same way. You know, Primer That's Best, Comcast.net, Primer That's Best, I'm sorry, Instagram, Primer That's Best, Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, Primer That's Best. You can send me a video that way. Say I'm looking for a grill, for example, or I've got a grill for sale. Just a way for somebody to get a hold of you, like a phone number or something, would be great. And you know, we can kind of go from there. And I'll put it on YouTube. Maybe somebody can help you out. They might want to buy your part, or they might have the part that you're looking for. Try to help one another out. If we can, that's what we're supposed to do. Don't forget to check out my friend GM1038 on YouTube. His name is Brian. Check out his YouTube channel and subscribe to it if you wouldn't mind. I sure would appreciate it if you have not already. And John Boyce Pro Wash on YouTube. Check out his channel, John Boyce Pro Wash. I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to him. He just likes a few, having 1,000, he'll start getting paid for commercials. You don't get, or speaking for ourselves, you don't get rich on YouTube. It's just the money I get from YouTube, I try to buy something for a truck to make the channel more interesting. We don't get paid a whole lot, guys, I just tell you. There's more work goes into it than what you get paid for, speaking for myself. Some people get rich, I guess, but believe me, I'm not one of them. Don't forget to check out Tim Dixon at Gas X Chop Shop on Facebook. Gas X Chop Shop, Axe is spelled A-X-E. Appreciate y'all listening to me. Appreciate you riding with me, and let me know what you think about old Billy James here. God bless y'all. The Lord's in charge, and I'm so glad that He is. I need Him every day of every moment of my life. I need the Lord, and I hope that you appreciate that too. He's our Savior, He's our Creator, and I appreciate it. God bless y'all. See you later.